얘인가?
It's okay, Clementine. You can pet her.
It's okay, go ahead.
Whoa. Katya says Mabel could have her baby tonight.
We'll see, Clementine.
아기? 좀 뭐야?
What's this thing?
Daddy said it's called a salt lick.
Yeah, but don't lick it. It's gross.
Did you lick it?
I don't know.
Hey there, Andy.
Yeah?
How's the cow?
Well, better now we got Doc on the case.
We met this woman up in the woods. She seemed to know your brother.
여자?
Yeah, he probably talks a little more than he oughta.
Thanks.
Yep.
마법관문. 여긴 조사할 게 없을 것 같다. 여긴 핥아먹는 소금이 있는데 첫 번째 마법관에 없는데? 세이트 낭장?
Empty.
비어있다? 지금 하나하나 민감하단 말이야. 잠가놨군.
You found it too, huh? Lee, they're hiding something behind this door. I got a quick look. They got boxes of stuff and something metal and sharp.
Don't get paranoid.
It's my job to be paranoid, Lee. I got my whole family on this farm right now. How about you? What about Clem?
나도 그래. 뭔가 있어.
I'll protect her no matter what.
I
뭔가
know you
있다.
will. Look, that guy with Katya, what's his name? He locked it up real tight the second we came in. I definitely heard a noise back there, Lee.
What?
My point is, we gotta know for sure. So go find a hammer or something, and I'll have this thing off in a second. You back me up in case them farmers come running.
Hang on, man. Think this through. You smash the lock. Then what if it turns out you're wrong? You just fucked your chance to get a good meal in those kids you're trying to protect. Use your head, Kenny.
All right, Professor, what'd you have in mind?
Let me have a look at what we're dealing with first.
아직까진 문을 열면 안 된다.
Hey, Lee, you know how to pick a lock, right?
No. Why would you say that?
정말 어떻게 알아?
Well, you're, you know, urban?
Oh, you are not saying what I think you're saying.
Jesus, man, I'm from Florida. Crazy shit just comes out of my mouth sometimes.
정말
Sorry.
뭔가 또 알고 있다, 전마도.
What? See those screws? Instead of breaking the padlock, we can just take off the assembly, have a peek inside, and then replace it all again like nothing
아니,
ever
여느 순간
happened.
같댄다.
All right, sounds like you got a plan. I'll hang around and keep an eye on that guy with the cow.
Andy.
Shit, I thought that was Danny. Whatever.
Can I help you boys find something?
해봐.
Just checking out the barn here. Never been to a dairy farm before.
Just don't roam around without me or Danny. The farm can be a dangerous place. You know, the bandits
누구누구
and all.
덕분에.
Sorry about your friend. Hey, do me a favor. Don't fuck around with this door, okay? Just, you know, Mama gets nervous.
Andrew, I need your help again.
No problem. Right away, Doc.
남편.
Hey, guys, seriously, don't fuck around with that. Come on, enough already.
아니다. 나 사고 그런 게 있어야 된다. 잠깐만.
She looks skinny.
잠깐만.
Have I missed anything?
No, not really. It smells funny in here.
Like manure.
What's manure?
Duty.
Kids,
How do you like that cow, Clint?
She's pretty.
아직 모자를 줄 땐 아닌 것 같다. 확실한 건 저기 뒤에.
So, how does a woman like yourself run this whole place?
Oh, I managed just fine. Plus, I had my boys to help out. I couldn't do it without them.
잠깐 지금 내 머리가 한 개가
Looks like a
없거든.
feeding station for the cow.
옥수수.
Having a crop like that on hand must be great. We're gonna need to learn how to maintain it if we end up staying here.
그 애초에 전기장담인데 저긴 왜 쳤지? 어차피 헛간이잖아. 꺼버릴 수 있구만.
Power switch.
아직은 사용할 때가 아니다. 공고함.
Multi-tool. That should be handy. Just gonna borrow this for a second.
저거 벤치 빌려서
I guess Mark and I were lucky we weren't touching this thing when it came on.
따돌리고 사용해야 되는데 문제 그게
No mail coming in or out these days. At least they don't have to worry about bill collectors
그래.
anymore.
아직까지 못 낼 것 같다.
We'll finish talking later.
You been getting along with Larry?
He's just a big old sweetheart, ain't he?
Don't know if I would have used those words exactly.
Don't judge, honey. This world is bringing out the worst in people. But if you really look, you'll catch a glimpse of humanity every now and then.
How's Mark doing in there?
Best patient I ever had. Oh, my boys get so much as a scratch and start hollering. He could definitely teach them a thing or two about being tough.
I'd still like to check on him.
You're gonna have to trust me on this, Lee. I've helped stitch my share of wounds. I know what I'm talking about.
So, what are y'all keeping the barn back there? Besides cows, I mean.
Well, someone's getting a little curious, aren't they?
I don't mean to pry.
It's nothing interesting, I can promise you that much. Just some odds and ends. Takes a lot to run a farm, you know.
We ran into some trouble out there.
I was just glad you two weren't hurt. Those bandits just don't know when to quit. But my boys, they can hold their own.
Why did you make a deal with those people?
We got a thread of humanity left, Lee. We can do more good without them in our hair by
데니는 또라이 말에
placating. So
도둑을 할
that's
수
what we
없지.
do.
Think I'll go have a look around.
Kinda
어이,
peaceful
잠깐.
out here, ain't it? Enjoy it while you can. You'll probably start hearing those monsters frying against the fence before too long.
아니다. 뭔가 있다. 내가 알 수가 없다. 틈을 만들고 나사를 푼다. 나사를 푸는 순간 지옥의 문이 열릴 것. 뭐야? 가보자. 정자?
Quaint. Doesn't offer much in the way of protection, though.
일단 대화는 해야겠지.
So, Larry, it looks like you're getting along with Brenda pretty well.
You know, for a nice change of pace, how about you try and minding your own fucking business?
하여튼 말도 쳤다고밖에
What's going
못해요.
on, Lee? Did something happen?
There may be something going on with that barn.
I'm telling you, Lee. The longer we stay here, the more trouble we're getting ourselves into.
And what exactly do you think I'm supposed to do about it?
If you want to go in there and start rooting through other people's shit, then get to it. But if it's up to me, we should just take our food and go.
What were you and Kenny arguing about when I came back from the camp?
He's losing it, Lee. He comes over and starts talking about searching the barn and that these people are hiding something.
But you told him to mind his own goddamn business, right? We are guests here. We don't need to be overstaying our welcome more than we already are.
The way I see it, we just need to skip the dinner and get our food to go. But I'm starting to think your friend over there has another agenda.
How do you feel about leaving the motor in?
It's a welcome change of scenery.
I don't know. If we just stayed where we were, then Mark wouldn't have ended up with an arrow in
그럼
his
둘 중
shoulder.
하나야. 헛간을 뒤져서 확실히 안다.
I'm gonna go check things out.
아니면
Watch yourself, Lee.
아니면 그걸 빼고 그냥 바로 떠난다. 알면 알수록 진실에 다가가게 된다 이건가? 일단 저장. 아 저장 없지. 그렇게. 가볼까? 시작하자.
There's a baby in there?
Careful, don't spook her.
그보다 아기?
Hey, Clementine.
안 된다.
My hat! You found it! I knew you'd find it. You said you would.
Listen, did you give your hat to anyone?
No,
Did you see any strangers around the motor inn who might have taken it?
no. Why?
It's probably nothing. Just let me know if you ever see anything like that.
Okay, I will. Hey, Lee, do you think you'll ever have kids?
I don't know. I haven't thought about having kids in a long time.
Well, thanks for finding my hat.
You're welcome, Clem.
Do you want to pet the cow with me?
Nah, but you go on ahead.
준비해라.
I picked up something I think could help with the lock.
All right, good to hear.
Any thoughts on how to distract Andy?
I don't know, man. Just look for something outside of the barn. We need him out of here.
아. 뭔가 숨긴 건 확실하다. 무엇보다 그 사라졌다는 아이. 그리고 그거. 사라졌다는 아이와 남편. 뭔가 있다. 브랜드는 잠시 다시 대해보자. 캘 수 있는 정보는 다 캐야지.
Pardon me, Brenda.
What's on your mind, Lee?
When will dinner be ready?
Should be ready before too long.
잠깐 그 확실한 하나만 이것만 묻고 바로 가보자. 저녁. 콘센트 연료. 그리고 우리 저녁 뭔가 콘센트?
You can definitely tell they built this thing themselves.
그래 애초에 왜 헛간까지 근처까지 만들었냐 이건데.
Lots of hay. Enough of these might work as adequate cover from arrows, if that becomes a problem.
아 여러분 열어봐야겠는데. 헬로. 이거야.
Hey
이거.
there, Andy.
Yep.
데아니?
So, where do you keep the rest of the tools?
Well, if you need something, just tell me what it is, and I can get it for you.
Not that important.
데니가 뭔가 필요한 게 있다고 하던데요. 왜 저 문을 잠궈 놓은 거죠? 돌 짚고 가보자.
Why do you lock that door?
Because we can't afford to lose our shit to the people in the woods. They come down here every once in a while, raid our stuff, even with the fence. Alrighty then.
주중을 하는데 진짜 더우거나 아니 뭔가 있거나. 그럼 시작해볼까?
I'm glad Andy knows how to fix this if something goes wrong. I'm clueless about this stuff.
됐다.
Damn, this thing is the worst piece of shit. Something's always tripping the breaker.
빙고. 잠깐 뻑하면 고장난다고? 그건 좀비 막을 때 어떻게 막았냐? 뻑하면 고장날 건데?